Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and we're going to work on the AJ journal again. Now, I've got the front cover done, and I will link this below where we did the front cover. And I've got a lot of my pages already kind of cut down to size. I've just pulled the paper that came in the kit, and then I grabbed a couple of the, well, those came in the kit. This came in the kit. That's just the pattern paper, and then I just grabbed a few bags. This was what came in the kit that had your embellishments in it. I'm going to use that. This is a piece of that vellum paper that we sold, and we do have more coming in. That is a nice thick vellum. I'm going to put that in there. I've got this. I'm going to put that in there, and I'll scan this and let you guys have a copy of this. This is, I've not seen this top ledger paper in a long time, but I'll scan that and let you guys have a freebie of that. And then I also, see if I can find it. All that come in the kit. I also went ahead and printed out the free digital that I gave you guys from the old ledger paper from 1900. I printed that out and put that in there. I put 2 copies of that in there, and that's another sheet from the collection. So what we're going to do is I am going to go through here, and sometimes I do this. Sometimes I add my pages in and then I decorate. Sometimes I decorate and then add the pages in. This time I think I'm going to decorate some of the pages and then add them in. So we're going to go through here and just pull out some pages and put some pockets and embellishments and things on there. Now, I made this pocket. This is one of those fold over pockets. I have a template, I'm pretty sure, in my freebies for this. It's just a little template that shows you where to fold here and how to cut your corners to fold this over to make a pocket that has more room. It's more like an expandable little pocket. It's not just glued flat down. So I'm going to put this on. This sheet would be fine. But let's see, I think first I may put something on this page. What would I want to put on this page? Sometimes I want just a little something on the page first to give it a little bit of color, and before I start putting pockets and things down there. So I'm just going to tear this. This is a piece of that Tim Holtz paper, the memoranda, I think, and it's pretty thick, so I'm just going to tear the edges and then put it down on here. And this is more like a piece of ledger paper too. It's what this resembles right here. All right, and then I like to ink all of my edges up because I do tear them with the white core. So I like to ink all that up, and you can tear them the other way if you don't like that white core, but I kind of like it. So I think I might put that there, but I'm thinking I want a piece of book page or something out this way too. So I'm going to grab this little piece. Yeah, that would work. It's a completely different color, but I still think it'll work. Okay, now you don't want to put them even, so don't put this one right even with that because that looks kind of weird. Just offset them a little bit, maybe like that, or you could even bring this one down and that one up. It just depends. But I like to offset them just a little bit. I think that makes it look better. I'm going to put that one down first. Just kind of bring it down my page just a little bit. And this is a good way to use up your scraps. This is not exactly collaging. This is just putting some pieces on to keep the page from being so blank. So then we'll bring this pocket in right here, and see, that to me that looks a lot better than just that blank sheet up here. I like that, and it looks like it tucks down into the pocket, so I like that too. Now we're going to use some score tape on here. Since you got score tape in your kit, we might as well use it, had we not? And I like score tape on pockets like this It works a little bit better to me. Now when you're putting your score tape down on this top pocket, just put it right at the edge of your fold, not up the other way, not up here. Put it at the edge of your fold. Okay. And then you can go ahead and pull the backing off your score tape. Okay, and then I just fold these two flaps over the bottom one, and then you're ready to put it down. There we go. Now you have a nice pocket that will hold lots and lots of things. Not just a flat pocket, but this is going to hold many different things that you can put in there. And the way you folded these edges, it's going to keep anything from catching on those edges. Okay, so we'll make a tag for that a little later. I do want to put something right here though. Let's see, we could put, this is from the free digital that you got in your kit, or from the digital that you got in your kit. Betty made these, and we printed them out and gave them to you in your kit, but then we'll also have them in the freebies so that you can go over and print more of these if you'd want. See which side I'd like it on better. I think I want it on this side. And the 21 represents Aaron's age. He turned 21 when this kit went out on the 20th. So I think that's what I'm going to do on there. Now you could put a little piece of lace on the bottom of this if you wanted. We got some lace in our kit. I don't know. I may come back and put lace on that after a while. Right now, I'm not going to put lace on there. Now, on this side, I kind of want just something not another pocket, but maybe just a side tuck like that. So I think I'll put a side tuck. Now, I've already pre-cut some of these just when I had the scraps. I just went ahead and measured my pages and went ahead and pre-cut. But you can cut these little side tucks any size that you want. They don't have to be a particular size. Just make sure that they're cut the size of your paper. Or you can make them smaller if you want. You don't have to have them the same size of your paper. I just like for mine to run from top to bottom, but that is up to you. Now you see you have that little opening and you can tuck something in there. Now I want something here. I don't want that to be so plain. I want some little something right there. So let's see what we have. Yeah, I think that one might work. So let's tear it with our tear ruler. And need to see about what size. I'm just going to tear it about right there, and I can use that other piece somewhere else. And see, I don't want to put it like that because that looks too planned. So I'm going to put it up here, but I need something else to go there because that just looks too planned too to me. I mean, I don't know how to explain it except it looks real planned. There's not another way to explain it. So let's see what we might have. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll bring in one of these little stamps. Now these will go up in the store tomorrow, so you need to watch out for those. There's 50 in this packet, and I'll just give you a little sneak peek. They're absolutely gorgeous. I've got them upside down, I think, but anyway, you get the gist, or jest, or whatever it's called. So there we go. I think I'm just going to put, and they're already pre-cut. You don't have to do any cutting. I think I am going to maybe put it like that. And I still feel like I need another piece of something. Okay, let's just go ahead and ink this and put this down, and then we'll just see what else we might put there. It's not even necessary to put anything there, but I don't know, light pages like that just get me, and I want to put something down on them. But you can leave it for your journaling, but the way I look at it, when I put my tag in here, that'll be my journaling. So I'm going to put this kind of out on the edge like that. Move that down. And then this piece, I think I might just bring it over like that. That should work. And these are already like coffee stained or tea stained, but I'll put a little bit more on there on the edges. So that page is finished and that page is finished, and then the inside, I don't know, I'll do something different with it. I'm not going to just continue to put everything on one page. All right, let's grab a blue one. This is the blue coffee dye This is the blue ink dye that we did, and I think I'm going to use this pocket on this one, or I may just use that. Yeah, I think I'll put this pocket on there, and I'm going to again use a little bit of our score tape. Now, all of your pockets don't have to be the same. All of mine are not going to be. I'm going to have various different pockets and tucks and things like that. So just make whatever is most comfortable for you and what you like. You may not like this type pocket, and if you don't, then don't make it. Make something else. This is just, I was making these pockets many, many years before I ever started journaling. So to me, they just work good. I like to be able to tuck lots of things in my pockets, not just one tag or one something. And these I can tuck many things in there, many tags. All right. Now that's ready to go down. Let's see. No, we don't have it inked. I was thinking I forgot something. Okay, now we're ready to put it down. So put that one right there. Okay, and I think I'm going to wait to put something up here until later on. I don't think I'm going to put anything there right now. And I've also made some little side tucks that we can put like this. This is out of just some scrap paper that I had left over. Inker pad thing is falling apart. Need to grab another one. Okay. Now again, you want to put glue just on 3 sides. Leave this little piece open here, so then you've got another little pocket that you can tuck some things into. So that is good on there. And I don't know. Trying to think. I think we might just grab some of these little scraps right here and make a little cluster and put right up there at the top. Let's try that. These are just some little scraps I had left, and I just tore all of them about the size that I thought I might need to do some clusters with. And I'll make these into like cluster tucks. So I'll make them where I can tuck something under there as well, if I want to. So let's put some glue right there. We'll glue this little piece down. And I'm going to come in with just a piece of lace, and I'm just going to put it the opposite direction. Need to use my Fabri-Tac for that lace though. I'm afraid it would not stick. I know it'll stick with this. Okay, and then this little piece of vellum, and we'll let that be kind of our focal point. And I've got enough of that glue seeping through that lace that I can just press that down on there. And I don't mind if this vellum curls. I don't mind if it curls up at all. That will be fine with me. So I think we'll put that right there, but I'm only going to glue right at the top to leave that bottom a little opening so that we can tuck something under there if we want. We'll put that like that. And you could clip these on. You could put little bulb clips on them and clip them on if you wanted. Lots of different ways you can do these little spots, little clusters. But see, then if I wanted to, I could take a little ticket or something like that and tuck it under. I wanted to do that because I've got that part left open. I'm going to glue it a little bit more right there. Yeah. So there is a little tuck, and you could always put something else there if you wanted to. I'm just going to let that flower and that little rabbit be my focal point, and then it's also got a butterfly there, so we've got flowers and butterflies down here. So we're just going to leave that. I am going to tear this little edge off just because I want it torn so it'll match up with the rest of it. But that is that one. And let's see what else we might want to do. So we got an inside tuck there. Okay, I think that's all we'll do on that page, maybe. Let's just grab another. Then these pieces that came in the kit, this is the digital. These could be glued down as a pocket too if you wanted to. Just glue them straight down like that. And I think I will this one on this. Right like that. Just making sure my bird and everything's the right way up. Well, actually it goes this way. Like that. Okay, now I do want to put something up here. So again, I'm going to grab for maybe book page or something like that to glue up there at the top. I'm just going to use a piece of this very, very old book. This is one that was tore up, and I think one of you guys sent to me. 1932 is the date on it. So let's see, I think I'll put it about right there. I love the feel of these old book pages though. They feel so good. They're so soft, and I don't know, they're thick, a lot different than our books now. Now these I keep to stamp on. I use my Tim Holtz stamp and I stamp on these. So I have a little envelope. So I have a little pouch here that I put all of these in, and then once ever so often when I start running low on my little pieces, then I grab those out and I do some more stamping. And I'm not going to exactly center it, I'm just going to put it over a little bit like that. And then we'll put our little pocket here, and then we'll make a tag or something to go in the pocket. Now this is, I printed this on a thicker paper than regular printer paper, but to me it still feels a little bit flimsy. So I'm actually going to back it with the other piece of this book page. It still feels just a little bit flimsy. I don't have the regular paper that I use when I print my digitals on. I am out. So I've ordered more from Amazon, but it hadn't got here yet. I think everybody decided to order it at the same time. So, which, you know, you can use copy paper. That's not a problem. But when you're going to have a pocket or something like that, you might want something a little bit thicker than regular copy paper. And I always do. I like for my pockets to be pretty thick so they'll hold everything up when I stuff them full, because I do stuff them full. I like to put lots of things in there. Alright. Trim that little bit off. And I will definitely save that and stamp on it. Now that feels better. Okay, we're going to put just a tiny bead, hopefully. You guys help me run it. Help me drive my car. Oh me, I keep running off. Alright, we shall. Let me see. Am I putting that right way up or upside down? Okay, the butterflies in the background are right way up. So that's where we're going to run it, right there. I know Betty was just trying to confuse me. When she made this one, she's like, let's see if she knows which way's up and which way's down. Most of the time, I have no clue, Betty. Okay, now we could put this in this pocket. That would fit. And you can put some little note paper. You can put a little note paper in here and then tuck that in there. That would be cute. Or I did go ahead and make a couple of little notepads. These are just some scraps that I had, and I just stitched some regular notebook paper in there. So we'll put that down in there. I like that. Ooh, except I don't want to cover up my bird, do I? Okay, let's just tuck it down in there, and then when they pull it out, they'll see our little bird. And then I think I'm going to put that little piece right up there. This is also from the digital. There. Very good. I like that. So there, and see that pocket is nice and big, so it holds that little notebook. I like that. Then let's see. I don't know if we'll put anything. Let's put a belly band here. What did I do? There's the belly band. So this is that belly band that I made that has the little vellum pockets in it. So let's just put it down there. And I'll try to remember to link that video below. They're very easy to make, but they're very, very cute. And you've got two little vellum pockets that have two little tags in them. So let's put that there. It's not the same paper, but it doesn't have to be. Don't worry about doing matchy-matchy. Those days are long gone. We did the matchy-matchy when we were young. We don't do matchy-matchy anymore. Alright, so there's a little belly band, and then you could slide a little tag or something up under there. So that's cute. Alright, there's another page ready to go. Now, what else do we have? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one of these dot grid pages. And what am I going to do? I think I want to do this flip out, and that just means I need to cover it. This is one that I started when I was doing the Rachel challenge a couple of weeks ago. She had these on one of her challenges, and I actually started this one and I didn't get it finished, so I kind of laid it aside. But we could put it on this page right here. We just need to cover it. Then we'll make a tag for it. And I'm going to go ahead and punch out a little pull here at the top. I have some that are already finished, but they're kind of large, and I don't want one that's real large to put in here. So this size is going to work perfect, I think. Yeah, that looks like it'd work. Alright, but we do want to cover this with something, because I don't want just that plain white. Now you could always tea dye or coffee dye this, do something like that. But I think what I will do is I'll put a book page on here, and this is the Salt Lick. I think I'll put this down on here. And I'm just going to tear it with my ruler. You see how easy it tears. These pages are so brittle. Okay. And then I'll just put some, and I'm not even going to change that right there where I tore it out of the book. That's fine with me. I'll just ink it up real well. And it's not a problem. I like that look. So that will go down there, and then this will go there. But first we want to glue this down because we want that page to go over this. So what I am going to do is glue these two pieces together. And I'll try to remember to link this video below where we did these, so you can go check those out if you want to. They're real simple, and you just make it out of old junk mail. Just junk mail envelopes. Okay, now we're going to cover this, and I should have waited about punching out the top until I covered it, but I didn't. I'm just going to grab some scrap paper out of my stash and cover it that way. So put that there. Then I just need to see how much I need to tear off of the edge right there. And then I need more paper for up here. This is cute. I love that page right there, that piece. But it doesn't actually look like I want it to on there. So what about a piece of this vellum? We could put that there. That would be fine up against that, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? I think so. Let's just go ahead and, I'm going to glue it down. I'm not going to try to tear this vellum because it's very thick, and I think I would probably just mess it up. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it down. I'll put in my glue on here. And then, let's see. I'm going to make sure that I get it the right side. And I'm going to cover just a tiny bit of my pocket, my little opening here, but not much. That'll work right there. And then we'll just trim off the excess. And yes, I will keep those vellum pieces. You know I will. Now when you trim this off, just make sure you don't cut into your little pocket there. You don't want to open that up. I have been known to do that a few times in the past. Alright, what shall we put down here? Okay, I think I'll put that there. Now you don't have to collage these if you don't want. You can put paper straight down. I'm just doing it on this one because of the window that I want to keep. But you can just cover the whole thing up if you want to. And just let it be a pocket. Alright, I'm going to wait till that dries a little bit before I trim that off. And then, let's see. Might just go ahead and put that piece up here. That'll work. Oh, I did need to tear that right there, but I didn't. But I can put another piece of something there. Make it seem like it's torn. And then for this little piece right here, no, I don't want that. See if we might want a little piece of that. That'll work. Let's put a little piece of this on there. Okay, now we're going to let that dry before we actually do any trimming on this. But I'm going to put a little piece of something right across here, just because I forgot to tear that part. And so it looks a little bit too planned there. Just going to tear a little piece of this vellum and put it across there. It's a too straight of an edge, I should say, not planned. There we go. That'll work. So we'll just put this down. Now it looks like it was torn all the time, doesn't it? Alright, there we go with that. Now on the back, I'm just going to cover this with solid paper. I'm not going to put, you know, tear pieces and all that. I'm just going to try to find a piece that's solid and put down there. And that right there looks like the bill right there. That will work. Just remember not to go over your score line, or where you folded that right there. Alright. Then I think I do need to glue this bottom together, because I never glued that together on the envelope, so I need to glue that back. There we go. Now we can trim this off. Oops. Let's see. I got two things here I need to trim. So, right across there, I think. That's the top, so it really doesn't matter even if I did cut into it a little bit. Let's just make sure that I didn't glue the top together too. No, I didn't, but I almost did. Where I put that glue right there, where I had punched out that little piece. Let's go ahead and tear that off. And then I'm going to punch that out again. Okay, there we go. Then, let's see, we want a little something behind there, don't we? Maybe? Nah, I'm just going to leave it because my tag is going to cover that anyway. Then I'm just going to ink it. So I'm going to ink down in there, ink around through here, and I think I might need to trim right there. So let's go ahead and there we go. That's better. Okay, now we have our flip. So let's go ahead and put the flip down just like that. We're going to put it kind of close to the edge and not necessarily in the center, but just close to the center. Now make sure you're putting it on the right side. I'm going to put mine on the opening side. Let's see, I'm also going to trim these off a little at an angle. It just makes it easier to cover. Then you're going to put your glue right here. And just make sure you have it the right way up. Then just glue your little flip right there. Okay. And then I like to open it up and then just press that down really well. Then we'll put our little pocket, our whole pocket. Then we'll put our page right here, our book page. Whoops. That was so fragile, I just stuck my glue tip all the way through it. Alright. So there we go. Have that down. And then that is our little tag. And I don't think I have, or that's our little pocket, and I don't think I have a tag that's big enough for that. That's tall enough. Let me see. Let me look. No, I don't have one made, so I'm probably going to wait and put my tag in here a little bit later. But you could just make a tag the length of this and a little bit taller and put that down in there. And then you have a flip, and you could write on this. That's light enough that you could write on it. And then there is another page. Now these pieces that I had left over when I made those other flip pockets for the Rachel challenge, I'm going to make just some little tiny tucks out of this. You can either make it a little pocket, put it on the side, make a tuck, but I'm just going to use these up since I have them laying right here. And nope, that one won't get my birdie. I wanted to get the whole birdie on there. Yeah, that will work right there. So just grab some things that you have in your stash. They can be little junk envelopes, the toilet paper rolls. They make wonderful pockets. And they're so easy because then you have your pocket made when you cover it. Then you don't have to make the front and the back and all of that. You can just, you're ready to put this down once you trim off the edges. So we'll trim right there. Trim the top, and now I have my pocket. So all I need to do now is just put a little pull up here. I have a little bit of white showing, but I'm not going to cut that off because that's going to open the pocket. So what I'll do is just ink it, and I'm gonna cut a little pull in there. Ooh, I cut a big pull in there, didn't I? Alright, and to keep that backing from showing for that envelope, we're going to put that behind there. So it's a little scrap piece of paper. You could have put the piece that you punched out back there, but I'm just going to do this. Just a little scrap piece of paper. Just don't put too much glue in there because you don't want to glue your pocket together. Okay, so there is that. And then we can ink around it, and you have your pocket finished. These are quick and easy, and I like that. And they're a little bit expandable. They're not just flat pockets. So you know I like that part too. So there's a little pocket, and I'm gonna get, I had this little scrap left, and so I made that little notebook. Of course it's too tall for there, but see, you have your pocket there. Alright, so that's another one, and we'll cover this. Okay, I have this little scrap piece, so we're going to cover that one, I think. Let's see, I only use the most so I don't have to cut as much off, so I think this is the largest one, so we use that right there. I hope this is helping you guys some as far as making your pockets and tucks and things like that, because it always helps me when I see somebody else doing their pockets and tucks and little flips and different things. It helps me know what I need to put on my pages, because sometimes you get stuck. You're like, what can I put on this page that's not replicating all the other pages? And we all get there sometimes and have those little creative blocks. Everybody does. It's not just you. We all do it. I think on this one I'm going to punch all the way through both, and then I won't even have to cover that back. There we go. Once it's glued down and a little tag's put in there, it's not going to matter anyway. And see, that's how quick I've got a pocket now. And it's a little bit expandable. And you can put, you know, other things on there, other embellishments on the front if you want. I'll probably make another one if this is large enough. And it is. It's just the right size. Because they're not going to be at the same place through the album anyway, or through the journal. They're not going to be in the same spot. So let's just put that one down there. Okay. I hope I didn't put that upside down. Did I put it upside down? You know what? If you put it upside down, just glue the other end together and don't worry about it. Now, I'm going to put a little pull in this one too. And then a little bit of ink. Oh, I have another movie for you guys to watch. Now, this one is a little bit dramatic. If you don't like drama, you probably won't need to watch this. It's not like out of this world or nothing like that. I mean, it's a good down to earth. It does have a few words in it here or there, but you know, what doesn't these days? But it's a really good movie, and some of you may have already seen it. It's called Ice Roads. Ice Roads, I think. Yeah, Ice Roads. But it's very, very good. Let's see if I have another scrap. I'm looking. I do have this scrap. I think that'll work. Oh, yeah. But it's really good. But it's very intense. I mean, it keeps you on the edge of your seat the whole time. So you need to watch that. Ice Road. And it's got Liam... I can't think of his name now. But anyway, he's a really good actor. It's got quite a few good actors in it. But it's a good one. We watched it last night. My granddaughter was over here. Well, Bethany was here. She spent the night with us. And we watched it. And it was really good. Okay, we're going to punch out right here. And then this one will need something on it, but I don't know what. It's going to need some little something there. Isn't that weird? I kind of like that. I think I'm going to go with this. I kind of like it. And I don't really care if I put it sideways. That's okay with me. I don't care if the words are running sideways. I just kind of like the looks of it. And I think I'm going to bring it all the way down, maybe. And then that'll be another little tuck on the top there. Or do we want to put it that way? I don't know. I want to put it in the middle. So I'm going to tear off this edge, maybe, if I can. Yeah, let's just make that into a little, just a tiny little tuck pocket. Put some little tickets in there, maybe. There we go. Okay. So you could, well, I don't even have one out here now. You could just tuck a little ticket or something down in there, like that. That would work. All right, there's another pocket. Okay, I think that's all the pockets. That's another side tuck that we have. And then I showed you this little notebook, and that's just scrap paper, and then I just stitched it down the middle, rounded my corners. So I think that is all that we're going to make in this video. I just wanted to show you some different things that you could make to go in your journals. and have your pockets and everything ready by the time that you get ready to stitch in your signatures. All right, and then all these little pieces you see, I've got all these little pieces right here. Those will be made into clusters. See all those? When I have little pieces, I just lay them over there and they'll be made into clusters. Like this piece of vellum, I'll just tear it apart and put it there, and then all of that will be made into little clusters. These, I can't throw those away. Those will be made into little clusters. All right, guys, that is it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.